Yo, good morning, my people. What's up, world? It is Friday, February 21st. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with him, all things is possible. And you know, this No Duck Zone episode is sponsored, of course, by your boy. Top of the morning to everybody out there moving in the streets this early morning. For the kids, I know believe some of y'all don't have any school, so that's a good thing. Uh, but to everybody out there going to work and coming from work, wherever it is that you're going and wherever it is that you have to be, please arrive there safe and remember with him all things is possible. Uh, Once again, it is fight week. It's fight day, I should say. Shouts to all my amateurs that competed last night. Tonight will be at Church Street Boxing Gym. Shout out to my brother Abraham Muhammad going in tonight. We got action tomorrow. Of course, you know I'll be live from Brooklyn tomorrow. Cops and Kids, Coach CJ, Jimmy O'Day. Man, it's gonna be going down tomorrow. And of course, next week, oh boy, next week the Barclays Center is gonna look crazy because we got Lamont Roch versus Javante Tank Davis, which we're going to talk about today. How is that going to play out for March 1st? So how do we think it's going to play out? Right, so let's get into it. So for all my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone podcast. So Jesus, March 1st is here already. You know, when I heard about this, back in November, December, I'm like, you think you have enough time to get stuff together, and then you look up and it's like, sheesh, it's here. Somebody asked me, you have a ticket for the man? Nope, I do not. As much as I would like to attend it, man, Tank just brings some of the most craziest people out to his fights. It gets a little crazy in there sometimes. So, I'd rather not. Rather just sit home as a supporter. Did put credentials in, but that's for the press. The media workout or the way in which the media workout already happened in DC for him, and I'm sure probably won't be no media workout here. Change probably will not do one here, but it's okay. But hopefully next Thursday I could be in the weigh-in, but we'll see about that. So we always have these how can I say it? We always have these predictions, or we see stuff and we know what the results is going to be. We know what's going to happen, and we say, "Well, I already know what's going to happen in this. I know what's going to happen in that." And sometimes we do, and sometimes we'll get surprised. We see fights that we always go out of our way to predict that we know what's going to happen. You see a Mike Tyson fight, you would know what was going to happen. You seen a Roy Jones fight, you know what was going to happen. You will predict it, right? And it kind of takes the fun out of it because it goes, sometimes you just want to sit back and go, let's see how this play out. And then we go, well, we know how it's going to play out, that kills everything, because if you got to predict, if you got to go out your way to predict everything that happens, it kind of like, it just messes everything up. Sometimes as fans, you just want to see what'll happen. We're used to Tank going in there doing what he, Mr. Gumbo, what's up? We used to Tank going in there and stopping guys or knocking guys out. Now I don't know much about Lamont Roach. I've checked out maybe one or two of his fights, which I'm gonna probably sit back today and look at a couple of his fights, because he's been in there with a couple of people. But how will this fight play out? How does it play out on March 1st? Will be the question of the day. Well, from my honest opinion, I think the fight goes better than what people think. And we know Tank starting out his first 5-6 rounds. He's I don't want to say slow, but he's not quick to start. And it takes a minute for him to warm up. This is not a guy that we're talking about Tank is not familiar with. It's not too many guys Tank is in the ring with that he'll say that he grew up with in the amateurs. And even though Lamont lost to him in the amateurs, that was the amateurs. It could always be different, or it could always be worse. We know what happens when Tank catches you. I'm glad to see Lamont get the shot. See brothers. I want to see more brothers give brothers a shot, because that was the thing that we always got on Tank about. Not giving another brother a shot. We've seen Frank Martin get it, so this would be the second one. So we can't ever say we never saw him give a black fighter a shot. You might have not he might have not fought who y'all agreed with, but we can never say he never gave a brother a shot. You know what I mean? Rather if you like the fighter or not, you know what I mean? He's been fair with it. So once again, the question of the day is, how does this play out next week? Just explained it. I'm not making no predictions. I think I'll just, as a fan, I'd rather just sit back. You know what I mean? I'd rather just sit back. We'll know what happens when it happens. If you know what that means, you know what I mean. We'll know when it's about to happen. Smash my like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe, baby. I'm at 487. Let's get it up to 500. And I'm sitting there last night and I'm thinking, and I started to watch a tape of him and I didn't, but I'm gonna actually come back next week and do it, because even though tomorrow's fight is I'm gonna get to that probably tomorrow. Well, no, I can't do it tomorrow. So I had my last day already of doing it already. The other day was the last day, so I'm gonna get more focus on this. But everybody goes, what did Lamont do to deserve this? What has he done? I mean, that's the number one stupid question that y'all be having. When I mean y'all, I mean y'all. Y'all be asking some of the dumbest questions. if a fighter's in that position, then obviously the fighter gave him he gave him a shot. He gave him a shot. He gave him an opportunity. So y'all get mad. Maybe y'all should get mad at the person that's giving them the shot. Or if he's the mandatory. I mean, y'all can't get mad at that. That'd be your number one go-to is who has he fought? What has he? I mean, you can look at it that way, but at the end of the day, that's not going to matter. If a man gets a shot, a man got a shot. I mean, y'all going to ask that question forever, and that question is not even valid. D Free, what up?
What's going on? Why you don't like Spike Lee from School Days?
What you mean?
The jacket and the hairdo and everything. You don't like Spike Lee from School Days?
And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's D Free. Jesus Christ. You see how peaceful it was, y'all, and then it's D Free. This guy's always coming and being some disturbance. But to ask that question all the time about what somebody did to earn that shot is, hey, they got it. I'm not gonna lie, my brother D Free will tell you because I remember saying that maybe I was just in my feelings when I first heard about this fight, and I said, "Don't sit well with me," because I'm like, this is just another body for Tank. This is what I'm thinking, and this is why I get out of that. I'm starting to get out of that thought process instead of just saying that it's a body. I'm just like, okay, I'm more happy that the person has got a shot. I'm very happy Lamont got a shot because it can change his life even financially, and that's what we look at. And guys get better after losing the Tank. I don't know what it is about losing to him, but they go on to they go on to be great. It's like playing for a bum ass team that never won a championship, and then all of a sudden you leave and go to another team and you win. It's kind of what it's like with him. You know what I'm saying? Not calling him a bum. I'm just saying, if you ever watch basketball, there's players who leave certain teams, they go to another one, and they do better with the other team than they did from the team they came from. But everybody that Tank fights, they go on to be all right. So next week, D Free,
Yep.
how does this play out for Lamont Roach? How does it play out for him?
I don't know. I think it plays out similar to any one of his other fights. I think he's going to come in there and be technical and trying to outbox Tank. Um, it's just a matter of it's almost like the cliche for any fight that Tank has. How long can you stay away from his power? Because it's just a matter of time before he breaks our opponent down and he gets him out of there. So it's how long can you stay away? Can you pull off a pit bull cruise and make it to the 12th round, even though that was by technical difficulties? But can you pull it off and make it to the 12th round by staying away from his power, or does his power not have an effect on you? Are you that durable of an opponent that the power doesn't have the effect on you that it has on most people? I don't know. We'll find out what Lamont is made of. I think Tank is going to eventually trigger him out, and he's going to get him out of there. I think Lamont, he's confident. I think he might be going in there a little too confident and thinking, oh, I fought him when we was younger. I know what he's made of. I know what he's like. I don't think he realized that Tank got much better since they were younger. A lot of people seem to think, oh man, I beat him before or I fought him before. I know what he's about. But they don't realize that people get better. They just think that they get better, but they don't believe everybody else gets better as well.
Yeah, Um, I'm trying to play the fight out in my head now, and I'm like, it's just that one round where I'm like, damn, he's gonna catch him, and then from there it'll just go down. It'll just go down the hit. But then I'm like, well, it might be a more competitive fight than people think, because what I was saying is when I started the live was we're so used to fighters doing what we used to seeing them do, that and we got comfortable with making predictions. This is why I be like, people be comfortable. And whenever it comes to a tank fight, we're like, yeah, the 6th round, the 8th round, the 9th round, he's out of there. But what if there was something Lamont brought to the table that we're not used to seeing? Now, some people gonna go, what could he do to tank that nobody else did? And I'm like, well, it could possibly happen. We didn't see Floyd going in there and damn near getting his ass knocked out by Sugar Shane. Nobody saw that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. So anything, and I felt like if Sugar would have been just a little younger, oh Jesus, or if Floyd wasn't in shape the way he was, because even with getting hit like that, he still managed to stay on his feet. That fight could have ended. Could have been bad for Floyd. Um, so you just never know what'll happen in these fights. I say every man has a puncher's chance, but let's be real. We done seen this movie so many times where you don't want to make a prediction, but it's like, damn, man. At the same time, it always happens. Tank always finds a way to tire these guys out and break them down and embarrass them. Frank Martin had a great run until that round came. He got pushed straight to sleep. It's
Yep.
and then my thing is stamina, because then after a while, I don't want to say guys that have been in the ring had a stamina problem, but boy, he just finds a way to tire your ass out where you just feel like you have no more fight in you. And once you have no more fight in you, and he sees that, he takes advantage of it, and he has fun doing it. And he'll laugh and smile at you while he's in that ring. That's kind of dangerous, man. It's very dangerous with him in there.
Yeah. Once he figured you out, it's almost like him playing a video game. Okay, I'm gonna play this game until I get tired of playing it, then I'm gonna put it away. Once he figure out, I mean, it's just like when you first got that Rubik's cube and you was trying to figure out how you get all the colors matched up, and then once
Yeah,
you figure out it's a system to it, and you can do it with any Rubik's cube, you're like, oh man, I'm tired of playing with this. Let me go ahead and get all these joints matched up. Let me see how fast I can do it now. It's not so
yeah.
much what's the code. It's how fast can you put the code in to go ahead and get all the colors lined up. It's almost the same thing with Sunny Davis. And once he figure out his opponent, it's like, okay, it's not a matter of when I'm going knock out. How fast can I do it?
Um, I like that Tank is patient. From what I see, he doesn't really rush anything. Now, there's times he could get frustrated, but I don't really see him rushing anything, and he takes his time. Because even with the Frank Martin, before that knockout came, he set it up real nice. But he's definitely a patient. He's a patient fighter, man. And damn, I just don't want to see. I ain't got nothing against Lamar, man, but I don't want to see Lamar go in there and goddamn get stretched out. I mean, the last time I think he caught one in the Barclay was Rolly. Rolly
Even
was his last body there.
Yeah, even Tank said it when he was fighting Frank Martin. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, look, Frank Martin put hands on Tank Davis." Tank Davis said, "Nah, I was trying to tire him out. I knew if I could tire him out, he's gonna be easy picking." He knew that the weight was gonna be a problem for him because he saw it at the weigh-in. His face was sunken in. He was like, "Yeah, let
Oh
me
yeah, he looked.
just tire him out."
I said, yo, Frank Martin got to come back at 40. I don't mind seeing him at 40, and I want to see him and your fam get it on. That's gonna be another one of my videos. That's gonna be one of my videos. I want to see them two get it on. For some reason, I just felt like, woo, gonna be a lot of shit talking in that.
Frank and Antoine.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I mean, it might happen. I don't know. I haven't
Cause
heard
yo, I
nothing
ain't gonna
from
lie to
Frank
you, man.
since
It's
then.
it's hard for these dudes to be trying to make 35. Even when you looked at Devin, Devin looked like damn near Skeletor, man. I was like, how is this dude making this weight? This is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna keep doing this. I mean, I know you want to prove that you're the best and all, but damn, when you start looking like Skeletor,
And some of
oh,
these dudes, like that's why I say though, when you tell me you 5'8", 5'9", and you say you 135 pounds, I'm like, he's not supposed to be there. He's not supposed to be there. He not, I'm 5'10". He's only an inch shorter than me, 2 inches shorter than me. He's not supposed to be at no 135.
hey, that's
There's
like
no way in the
somebody
world
telling you like,
telling
hey,
me
free.
you making
That's
that
that's like,
comfortable.
so what are you free like 185, 190?
I'm 195. I'm 195. If you
Hey, that
if you 5'8", 5'9", you got to be coming in somewhere around 154, 160 as a comfortable weight. Even
yeah, but that's
47
that's
is
that's like,
hard.
can you imagine you fighting right now and they're like, yo, free man, I need you to make 140 pounds. You like what? What?
You,
I
you
can't
mean
do no
you need
140 pounds.
you need me to make some burgers for 140-pound worth of people? I'm not coming in at no 140 pounds. Yeah. If I,
Hey, your beer.
you can say I give you $10 million, you come in at 140 pounds. I'm
Hey,
like, damn, I ain't
hey,
gonna do it
free
this
your
week.
beer. 140 pounds. Your beer be dragging.
As soon as you tell me I give you $10 million, you come in at 140 pounds. First thing I'm gonna say is, damn, I ain't gonna be rich this week. It ain't happening. I know I ain't coming in at no 140 pounds.
Hey, but do you think that a lot of the guys that come in overweight, right? That's not on purpose. A lot of them just struggle to make that weight. They don't really. It's not like they putting on 13 pounds on
I think
purpose. It's
I
just it
think
happens.
I think 99.9% of them struggle to make that weight. That's why they come in overweight. It's only that 0.1% that actually do it on purpose. That other 99.9, they try to make the weight. Their body just said, nigga, who you think I am? You think I'm skeletal? I'm not going to get down that small. I, I'm not. Some people just, that's the reason why you had Kid Austin had the issue that he had. He ended up in the hospital and tried to force himself to make 35 in a short period of time. And his body was like, you got way too many muscles. Your muscles alone is 135 pounds. You got
Yeah,
to get rid of everything else.
because when you're like 154, maybe 147, or maybe let's go higher than that. But that's your walk around weight. Just see people. I don't think people understand between your walk around weight and the weight that you're competing at. I don't think people understand that. If
Yeah.
you walking around at it, you know what I'm saying? You got some people who might be naturally at that weight, and then you got those that be like 13, 15 pounds heavier than what they supposed to be, and you like, shit, this guy fights at 47. He look like he should be a damn light heavyweight.
Like,
It's,
that's why it's so easy for Tank to stay at 35 because, for one, he's only 5'5". For
oh
two,
yeah,
he's not a real big type of dude. Like, he
no,
doesn't pack on a lot of pounds. Now, yeah, of course, if he doesn't take care of himself, he gonna blow up. And that's with anybody. When you got your body is got mostly muscle on it. Once you allow those muscles to uh, go away, it's going to turn into fat. Muscle turns into fat. Whenever you
yeah,
stop working out, it turns into fat. So yeah, Tank Davis is 135 pounds right now, and he's lean and cut. If Tank Davis stop working out tomorrow, and he goes a month or two without working out, Tank Davis going to look like he's 155 pounds.
Yeah. If you look at Tim Bradley, which Tim Bradley wasn't no cock diesel dude, but he had muscles on him. You look at Tim after he stopped fighting, you like, damn, Tim, you done got fat there. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at somebody like Andre Ward, who you don't really see no fat on them because he's still actually training. I was just watching him doing some workout with Shakur, and I was like, damn, Drake still got it a little bit there. Okay. He was looking like he still can go at it, even though he'll never come back to the ring. But if you don't stay busy and all that, yeah, you right though. You'll get a beer belly and you don't even drink beer. Shit
Yeah.
crazy.
Um,
You'll look crazy. But that I don't think people understand that making weight. And then people tell you, right, and I had to learn this because I used to criticize too. Yo, you got to be more professional than that, man. It ain't easy making that weight, bruh. For all y'all that criticize, try to make that weight. When you go to the doctor and the doctor tell you that, hey, D-Free, you 5'9", you 215 pounds, bruh. I need you to drop that weight. That's easier said than done. Easier said than done. And then every time you go back to the doctor, D-Free, now he get mad at you because he like, yo, you only lost 4 or 5 pounds. It's not good enough, Free. And you like, yo, it's not easy for me. It's not easy for me to lose this weight.
I need you to drop 20 pounds within the next month. I said, well, I'm gonna need 30 days worth of laxatives because that's the only way I'm dropping is 20 pounds within the next month.
Yo, Free, come on, man.
I'm gonna be taking a laxative every day.
He said, I'll take laxative every day.
That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. I need you to drop 20 pounds within the next month. Now I could drop probably 5 or 10, but you talking about 20 pounds within a month? I don't think that's gonna happen. I do too many things during the day. I don't have the time to work out like that. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm wondering how Lamont Roach is going to look the day of the
I
weigh-in.
think it's gonna look good. I want to see how he does under the big lights because I think far as his boxing, I think he's gonna do good. The boxing part is fine, but what happens when you under those big lights? You got 20,000 people screaming, and you looking into the crowd. You seeing celebrities you never seen before at a fight where you're fighting at. Like you look in the crowd, you see Madonna and Janet Jackson out there. You like, oh, that's Madonna and Janet. I ain't never seen them in person. I seen them on TV, but I ain't never seen them in person. So I mean,
Morris says Lamont whooping Tank's ass March 1st.
yeah,
Hey, anything can
bet he
happen.
won't bet on it.
Hey,
Bet he
man,
won't bet
anything
on
can
it.
happen. Hey, I
Man,
mean,
Lamont is not winning that
you
fight.
know what?
I give Lamont a good. He'll give a good outing, but he's not winning that fight. Tank
You
is
know
too motivated.
how crazy would it be? How crazy would that be? That would
It
change
won.
everything.
It won.
You not went in there, whooped his ass, but just went in there in one period. How crazy would that be? That would be crazy.
I think the only way Lamont can win is if, like I said, he would have to be able to stay away from Tank's power. Lamont is not a free-footed person. He doesn't move a lot. Lamont pretty much stands in the pocket. So it's you asking him to do something that he don't normally do.
Well, if you are a coach, it's time for a change. He says it's time for a change.
Change for what?
And Kendall said it's time for a change. He said he's sick of this Tank shit. Nah,
You
I hear
sick of
you, bro. But if
you,
you're a coach, D-Free,
mhm.
and if you're across and you're on the other side, in your opinion, what are the criteria to beating Tank? What weaknesses you see in Tank? If Tank even does he even have any weaknesses that you feel like that could be exposed?
No, actually, to be honest, no. He's probably the only person I see that I don't see a weakness that can be exposed. because we've seen everybody that tried to expose what we thought might have been a weakness, his size, his chin, um, his lack of activity early in the fight. We saw everybody test that, and nobody's ever been able to expose anything. So I don't know if he has a weakness that can be exposed. I think you literally have to make him chase you down. Can you make him chase you instead of you chasing him? Because I think
Okay.
that's the problem with a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters chase Tank Davis because they look at it, he's a smaller guy. And they like, man, I'm
Yeah.
not letting this small guy just gonna move around this ring. I'm because that's what most big people do. They try to bully the smaller person. You about to fight the smaller person, you're gonna go in there and take the fight to the small guy. You're not gonna let the small guy
A
come to
bully
you.
tank
You're
like
gonna go to
Ryan
the
did.
small guy.
Just he
It's
said
human nature.
you got a bully tank like Ryan did, but just
No, you can't
that
bully Tank
S.
Davis. Tank Davis is a counter puncher. You cannot bully Tank Davis. That's the reason why Ryan walked right into a shot. That's the reason why Rolly walked right into a shot. You cannot bully Tank Davis. He's a counter puncher. That's the worst thing you want to do is bully is to run right in on Tank Davis
Maybe
and try
I
to
mean,
bully him.
and I guess that's why Tank is getting so bored and he's just like, yo, it's nobody out there that can beat me. They're not gonna beat me. So you know what? Respectfully, I'm out of here after this year. BBO, I see you.
Or
Um, everybody go subscribe to my brother BBO Boxing TV, man. Please go over there, smash the like button, man, and support the brother's channel, man. A lot of great content over there, a lot of great guests. Uh, you'll have a great laugh over there. So if you haven't checked this channel, D Free, my brother D Free is the co-host with him. So go over there and check that out, man.
yeah, nah.
Um,
The Tank Davis is the wrong person. That's Tank Davis is like Floyd. You're not gonna bully Floyd. He's a counter puncher. You can't bully a counter puncher. That's the wrong thing to do.
so after this, Free, let's just say after this goes the way everybody says it does, right? Because this is the question we always have for Tank, and I don't think we're ever gonna get an answer. After this, then what? You understand? Because he wants to retire this year. So how do you see Tank ending it this year?
Well,
He says he knows he says he knows who his last two opponents were. Or
no,
his
but
last three opponents is gonna be.
he
I
said he's
mean,
not
how does this
retiring.
end?
He said he's not retiring. What he said was he's going to take a break. He said I'm not going to. He said not retire. I'm just going to take a break more so, not so much retiring.
Ryan
So
and
it's like
Rolly was Ryan and Rolly was sloppy. Ryan and Rolly didn't fight yet. They're gonna fight. So
no,
we
he's talking
can't
about
call it
when he talking.
sloppy because we didn't see them fight
No,
yet.
no. He's talking about when they would try to bully Tank.
Oh, when
Ryan,
they try to. Oh, okay, okay. Oh well, for some reason I gave him more credit though, Rolly though.
it's always sloppy when you're trying to bully somebody.
I gave
You
him
can't
more credit though. For some reason, I gave Rolly a little more credit. I don't know, man. It seemed like Ryan just was only depending on that left hook.
you can't really bully anybody um
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
without
Not
it being
Tank.
sloppy. It's going to be sloppy anybody you bully. You can't really bully anybody without it being sloppy, especially when you got a high class boxer. It's going to be sloppy. It's going to be sloppy because if you try to bully a high class boxer and make it nice and neat, you just boxing. You ain't bullying nobody. You just boxing. Then you got to try to outbox the boxer.
The great thing about these two is that they're familiar with each other, right? They fought each other in the amateurs, and though Tank beat them, they're familiar with each other. Does that make the fight more interesting? I'm not comparing the amateurs to the pros. But does that make it more interesting? Because it's like, okay, you
It
beat me
makes
as
it
an amateur. We've seen each other before. You fought in my state. I fought in yours. And even though this is the pros, does that make it more interesting, or all that doesn't even matter?
it makes it more likely for Lamont Roach to get caught with something because he's familiar with Tank and he thinks Tank is the same person he was before. Because when he fought Tank Davis, that was before Tank Davis had the teachings of Roger Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather
Yeah.
and those guys. That was before he had the teachings of those guys because he was an amateur. He didn't know Floyd at
Yeah,
that time. So Tank Davis
yeah.
is much better since then. So I think it's more likely for Lamont Roach to get caught with something because he thinks Davis has some of the same flaws or he's somewhat the same type of fighter he was back then.
Um, you know, despite how it'll play out next week for Lamar, um, I think he'll still go on after the. I mean, all like I said, all of them do. They all go on to do great things, man. I don't even, focus on yo, man. He got his ass whipped. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really focus on shit like that. I don't.
Well, I don't focus on it, but I will say it. I'm definitely gonna say it.
You will come. Yeah. You said what now?
I said I ain't gonna focus on it, but I will say it. I will say he got his ass whooped.
I know you are, because you petty like that. You petty like that, yo. I swear you are. I swear you are. Because if somebody up there try to give Lamar his credit, your ass gonna be up there talking about forget all that credit. He got his ass whipped. You gonna be, and this is why people get back. This is why people go back and forth with you, because you know how to piss. You know how to piss people off, D. You know how to piss people off, Free. That's what you do.
He said he
You
said
know-
he said keep Tank Davis on that back foot and he said
oh, I'm sorry.
keep
Hold on.
Tank Davis on that back foot all night, block that uppercut, and land more
Uppercut
punches
and then
than
more
you will.
punches, and you will come out with the W.
Obviously, you haven't watched all the Tank Davis fights because Tank Davis won a shitload of fights on the back foot. You haven't watched Tank Davis fight because that's one of Tank Davis uh,
Good.
key key
Cass,
moves
what's
is
up?
fighting
Good
on the
morning.
back foot. Tank
Good
Davis
morning to
look.
everybody coming in, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me this morning. Me and my soon-to-be co-host, because I'm gonna steal him from BBO. BBO, I don't give a damn. You about to lose, D Free.
What's going
Damn it.
on? What's going on, Chad? No, see, like that's what a counter puncher is. A counter puncher is a person that stays on the back foot. That's not what you want to do. If anything, I mean, but Tank Davis can fight either way. He can fight on the back foot or the front foot. So it really doesn't matter what you do. It's just a matter of how long it's going to be before he figures you out. Like, I mean, I think Tank Davis might be one of the few guys that have very few flaws. Tank Davis has very few flaws.
Yeah. When you have a fighter that you can't expose anything, because they said any fighter could be exposed, but it's just with him. I'm just like, I don't know, bruh. Like, I just don't know. And it's that's difficult. So for him to say after this he'll take some time off, which I didn't want to see him leave. I'm like, nah, don't leave, but taking some time off, he deserves to take that time off. You know what I mean? And despite how next week goes, I still will give Lamar his credit, just same way I gave Frank Martin his. Um, I'm anxious to see who he would take on coming back. Is the question,
Yeah.
because Tank is getting older now. He's what, 30?
Well,
And after a
well,
while, you got to get about the game. Jeff Spark, I see you. What's up, my Queens brother? I'm gonna get into that about who I would like to see. What opponents are out there for him at 35?
it might not be at 35 because he
And that's
said
what I was gonna say. If not at 35, then does he come back at 40? Because 40 right now is looking crazy.
he said he's open to fighting Devin. He said if Devin comes out of this Ryan fighting, he looks good. He's open to fighting Devin. So
I think I read something like that, and I was like, Cap. I didn't know if it was true, but I'm like, if he's really saying this would be crazy, because that was one of the fights we were waiting for. If we don't get Shakur and him, and we can get Devin and him, I'll take that.
yeah,
You still have some idiots that won't be satisfied. I still want to see him and Shakur. Shut up. Y'all can't have everything. Can't have everything. If he can at least give us that, I'm cool with it. And if he don't give us that, I'm still cool with it. Because after a while, it's like, that man, do whatever he want to do. You get better fights out of him than you do Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
You get way better fights out of Tank.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you look at some of the dude opponents over there, I'm like, I ain't paying for dude no more. I paid for dude twice, and I ain't paying for dude no more. That's quiet. I'm not doing that shit no more. It's a waste. Maybe in September though. September though, free. I might pay for that.
What's that? You might pay for what?
Nello and Crawford. I might pay for that. I might pay for that. I'll take that. It'll be
I
scary,
mean,
but I'll take it.
of course, I'm gonna pay for my fire stick for that.
This mother. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. But so Tank gonna knock Lamont out.
Yeah.
I believe he's asking you, is Tank going to knock Lamont out?
I would say there's a high probability. I don't go into no fight saying somebody's going to get a knockout, but when you're dealing with a knockout artist and somebody who hasn't fought the level of opponent like a Tank Davis, I would say it's a high probability that he knocks him out. I'm
Um,
not saying it's a guarantee that he will, but it's a high probability
you,
that he
you,
knocks him
you
out.
know, you know what I thought. You know what I just thought about. I think the only person that really gave him a hard time, but Tank hand was messed up. But I want to know what it would have been like if Tank hand wasn't messed up. But I had to give this dude some credit. Was Pitbull,
Nah,
and
Pitbull don't get no credit.
I always go back to saying if his hand wasn't messed up, would he
Pitbull
knocked
was
him
going
out?
to
He went 12.
he was going to sleep. If you look at it, Tank Davis was landing big shots on Pitbull when he messed his hand up. What happened was Tank
Yeah.
Davis was going with another shot, and Pitbull dipped his head, and Tank hit him on the
Oh,
crown of his
okay.
head.
Because I
When he
watched
hit him
that
on the
fight. I
crown
need
of
to
his
go.
head,
Yeah. Okay.
he hit him on the
What?
crown of his head, and when he hit him on
What?
the crown
What?
of his
What?
head, he
What?
never took
What?
another
What
shot.
round was? What round was that when that happened? I don't remember.
That was like the fifth or the sixth round.
Okay.
Like the fifth or the sixth round. He hit it right on the top of his head, and then you seen that Tank Davis didn't. He still threw the shot, but he wasn't throwing the left hand with any conviction. It was just he was just throwing it out there, but it wasn't
Bang. What
no
up, my
power
dude? I
shot.
ain't see you in a minute. What up, Bang? Yeah,
But nah, Pitbull, he tried to maul, and that's another person who tried to bully Tank Davis and maul Tank Davis, but it was to non-avail because Tank Davis is a better boxer than a lot of people give him credit for.
Pitbull was blocking a lot of them punches, especially that uppercut. Yeah, it was a good. I just thought about that, y'all. For some reason, y'all don't pay no
No,
attention to me.
Pitbull
I
wasn't
just
blocking a lot of those punches. Pitbull was
I
getting hit with a lot of those shots.
I got Tank for the 10th round KO. God damn. Hey, Bang,
I,
you going to the fight next week? I ain't going because that shit gonna be too much in there. Whenever you D&V dudes come to New York, y'all always come with some ruckus. Y'all always starting something. Y'all want to beat people up in the concession stands. Y'all want to throw people downstairs. You know what I noticed? Y'all were the ones that started a brawl at that Riddick Bowe and Andrew Galata. Everybody thought it was Brooklyn dudes. And it was damn DC dudes. Y'all ain't
nah,
nothing but bullies.
nobody knocked out Pitbull Cruz, but he got rocked a few times in that daggone El Rayo fight. He got rocked a few times.
Look what Bang said. He said, nah, them ticket prices too high for me. I swear them ticket prices is disrespectful, yo.
Yeah,
This
I
shit
mean,
is
all the
crazy.
Tank. If you don't get Tank Davis tickets early before it's open to the public, nine
Yo,
times out of ten,
free. Even when
unless
they
you
was open, free. Even when they first put them out, the numbers was disrespectful. Free. They wanted
uh
$900 just to sit in the goddamn front, and then another ticket was like 1,000 and something. And I'm like, you got to be
to,
crazy,
to
bruh.
sit where to sit where
Huh?
You
Not
said
the
to do.
1,000 and something wasn't even really to sit in the front row. That shit was further back. I said, that's not even the front row. Y'all kidding
That
me?
wasn't that was when they opened up to the public. When if you catch them
You know
on
what?
SeatGeek before they
Oh, well,
open
yeah,
up to the
SeatGeek.
public,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
you got to
SeatGeek.
catch
Yeah,
them on
well,
SeatGeek
SeatGeek. Yeah. Well,
before they
listen,
open up to the public.
tell
Like when
people
I
tell people how that works for people who don't know about SeatGeek.
SeatGeek is an app, and you just go on there and you type in what event you want to go to, and what they do is SeatGeeks will put the tickets for sale like a day or two before they open up to the public, so you can get them at a cheaper discounted rate because it's not open to the public. You get them at the same rate that the friends and family gets them at, because what they do is with the big fights, they'll open it up to the friends and family first, so they get
Yeah.
their tickets before everybody else get their tickets, and then they open it up to the public. So what SeatGeek does is they'll do the same thing. They the same time they open it up to the fans and friends. I mean, the family and friends, you get them access to those tickets as well at the same price. So like
Okay.
with the with the Earl Spence fight, and when he fought Ugas, I got my ticket for $91. The seat right next to me when they opened it up to the public went for 375, but I got mine for
Woo.
91. Literally the seat right next to me went for 375 when they opened it up to the public.
You saved a whole lot of money, buddy.
And matter of fact, that seat was still open all the way up until the week of the fight. I went back and looked at it. The week of the fight, that seat ended up selling for 750. They ended up selling that seat for 750 the week of the fight. So
I might do that for the Boots fight, the 12th of April.
you need to put it in. You need to go to SeatGeeks now and see if they have it available. Because a lot of times now that they made a date for the fight, they'll probably let you know when the ticket's going to be available.
Yeah,
Because
I
if
need
the
to do
ticket's
that
not
I
available
need to
yet,
do that for April. I need to do that for April 12th, man.
it might be available now. The tickets might be available now because they
That's
already gave you a date and a
but if I
venue.
when I go, I got to get a room because when I go, I'm gonna stay in Atlantic City. We don't never go to Atlantic City in one day and come home.
That
Not
joint is
Tip.
at
We don't do
Broadway
that,
Hall.
huh?
I never. It's at Broadway Hall. I never heard of that.
Broadway. Yeah, ain't that? There's been a lot of fights there. You ain't never
Never
heard of
heard of
that?
it. Nah, never heard of it.
That looked like the same building where they've been having all the fights, unless I'm mistaken. I'm just
I,
glad to
I,
see some fights. I'm just glad to see some fights back in Atlantic City because they were slowing down for a minute. And I'm like, that's the number one place y'all shouldn't be. Like, y'all go to Vegas and New York and all these other places. Y'all got to bring some fights back to AC. Because how far are you from AC?
for me,
Yeah.
it's about 3 hours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. No, I take it back. It's
That's
not
what I
3 hours. It's
said,
like it's
PYP.
like 2 hours.
That was
It's like two
Gotti's
hours.
house. That was the house that Gotti fought Floyd in. It was a couple of fights in that place. That's why when I saw Boots and what you call it doing they face off, I said, "Oh no, I know that building, and I've never been in that building, but I'm just familiar with it when I see it." Yeah, that's
I didn't know where they fought at when Gotti and
matter of
Floyd
fact.
fought. I just know it was in Atlantic City.
I think Kelly Pavick, no Kelly Pavick and Kelly Pavick and Bernard wasn't there. I don't think they had that fight there. Jermaine Teller, one of them had that. One of them had a fight there. I remember though. Top Rank has the best ticket prices.
Matter of fact, let me tell you what the ticket prices for that fight is right now. For
What for Boots?
yeah,
Yo, please let me know. Please let me know because I don't be trying to play too much for tickets. I'm a fan, but God,
see,
I gotta eat
yeah.
too now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When you go to these places to buy something to eat, they don't take cash no more. Now, when you get to the what you call it, unless you buying water or beer or something, if y'all notice when y'all go to a lot of these places, they take the credit card. Before you could pay cash. Now they got to take the credit card. I found that out Because I've never had a credit card like that, so I never had to use one like that for real when I go to these venues. You right. Hopkins versus Kelly Piper was there too. All right, yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew it was one of them. So the question is, y'all coming in. First of all, good morning to everybody, and thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to the No Doug Zone
That's
podcast.
that's a matchroom card, right? Yep, that's matchroom.
Yes, sir. I gotta put my credentials. I want to put my credentials in for that, but you know what? I may not be able to. So this one, I'll probably just go to it.
Okay, they got it. Yeah, it's on sale right now. If you want a floor seat, I can get you one floor seat. What are you? No, ringside floor seat, $441.
Okay, damn it.
I got I got another ringside floor seat. Well, it's not ringside, but it's floor seat. Like right off the ring, you sitting right where they walk through when they come from the locker room. That's $241. These joints are open right now. That's why I say you go to SeatGeek, you get a lot of joints there. If you want to move up a level or right off the floor, they going $96.
Where does the $96? Where does that sit? Where does that
That
sit you?
that sits you in row
That's it.
row E. One you can get up to 8 tickets. Section 103, row E,
I like the
$96.
way that sound though. I ain't gonna lie. That 96 sound real good.
Now,
That's,
now
I'm
the
trying to be
the
cheap.
the one that I'm talking about for $240, that's floor one. Row 14, $241. The one that I told you was $441. That's floor six, which is right there at the ring, row eight. But then when you get up, there's another level up. It's $85. Section 116, row E is $85.
Okay.
Section 113, row CC, $112. I don't know why that's 112. Maybe that's a box, a skybox or something. I don't know. I don't know why that's 112.
Whoa. You said You said 112?
Yeah, that's 112.
God, dog.
But
Who the hell we
you
sitting next to? Freddie Roach?
you have another one that's $85. That's over maybe because it's a corner seat, but this corner is 101. I don't know why that's $85, and all the rest of these are 100 something. But then you have this one is 96. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, so I say
The 96 sounds fine for me.
the cheapest one I see is $68, and that's in the nosebleed. That's the cheapest seat I see is $68. But all of these seats are reasonable. All of these joints are reasonable. From the floor all the way up to the nosebleed, they all reasonable prices.
I
Now
mean, it's boots and
let me go
skin.
to the Tank Davis fight. Let me go to the Tank.
Nah, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh man, here this dude go, boy. You already got people pissed off about the price, and here you go.
Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach.
Here we go, y'all. Put your seatbelts on.
God damn. No. Just to get in the skybox, that joint is $20,789.
This damn new owner, this new owner, man, ain't
Now they
playing no
do have
games.
they
Man.
do have they do have a floor seat that's at a reasonable price. Floor five, row one, right at the ring. You at the corner, right at the ring. So as he do his ring walk, he might have to walk past you to get to the stairs. Right at the corner. It's a
How much is that
reasonable
one?
$9,131.
You got to be 9,101 crazy. Shh. What you talking about? If I could afford that seat, I'm doing something wrong in life. That's a lot of
The
money when you ain't got it.
the it ain't that many seats available. It ain't. I mean, they
Cause
got a
these
few seats
dudes is
available.
gonna pay, man. People gonna pay free. They gonna come from different places. It ain't just New Yorkers. People gonna come
Well,
from the DMV. They gonna
it's
come from
only
everywhere to support.
it's only two skybox that's available. one is for $20,789,
Hey, dude,
and
PYP.
the other
This is
one
the
is
reason. Go ahead.
$18,078.
Come on, man. PYP. This is the reason why we do credentials. This is the reason why, as the media dudes, this is the reason why we do credentials.
Yeah,
He said,
them
let's go
niggas.
half on the ticket.
Them niggas Tank Davis. That's why I said I don't know. Lamont Roach might get into this fight and be like, damn, I
Hold
ain't
on,
never
Kendall.
seen
Hey,
people like this.
Kendall said, let's go half on the
Like
ticket. Kendall.
I watched the first minute and a half of round one. You watch the second minute and a half. I come back, watch the first
Hey,
minute and a half
Kendall.
of round two. You watch the
Hold,
second minute and a half.
hold on, Kendall. Me, you, PYP, free. We'll just stand outside the BARCLAYS selling Tank Davis t-shirts.
Hey, we can go half on a skybox.
He said, go half.
We go half on a skybox.
He
You sit in
said,
the
go
skybox. I sit outside the door for about a minute and a half, and then you open up the door and come out. I go in.
Hey, this is the reason why so y'all wonder why we put in for credentials. This is the reason why we do it. That's the
Nigga,
great thing about being a part of the media. Even though if they tell you no,
floor
this is the
seat
great thing
ticket.
about putting
This
credentials.
nigga floor
Well,
seat
first they
ticket
come to-
is my whole tax income tax.
Yeah, now you right though, PYP. Next Friday, by next Friday or next Saturday, them prices are gonna go down. Cause for Devin and Garcia it was high as hell, but the day of the fight, them shits dropped like a mud. And I was like, my homie went in there and he wasn't even gonna go to the fight. He was like, it's too high, I can't go. This fool went there the day of the fight. I think about 2 o'clock that afternoon. He went and got him a damn ticket. And I said, how much you paid? He's like, I ain't gonna tell you that, but I got a good price. I said, well, damn.
That nigga stole it. He stole that
He
shit
said
from
you gotta
somebody.
swap that shit. Yeah, man. No, you do.
He
Whenever
can't
Tank
tell you.
come,
He can't tell you the price because he took somebody's ticket as they was walking in and ran in. He stole that shit from somebody. That's why he said I can't tell you the price, but I got a good deal. Yeah, I bet you did. 5-finger discount. You got a hell of a deal. 5-finger discount. You stole somebody's ticket as they was about to walk in.
Hey, come on, Big Free, don't do my man.
How you gonna say I can't tell you the price if you got a good deal, nigga? If you got a good deal, nigga, I can't go get it now, nigga. The fight is over.
Hey, you know what's so funny? You know it's funny that you say that because still to this day he won't tell me what the hell the price was.
Right. Nigga,
And I'm like, wait a minute, that was last year,
over.
bro. He still won't tell me what he paid. He like, yo, I told you, I'm not telling you. I got it at a good price though. I'm like, bro, it ain't even that serious.
He stole that bitch. He stole it. He stole somebody's ticket.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking?
Either he
He
stole
bought it off
somebody's ticket
somebody.
or his ass didn't go. One of the two. He stole somebody's ticket or he didn't go.
You know what I think he did? I think he didn't go, but I think he got the ticket. And I think his ass sold it because he's the type that do shit like that. He'll do it. He'll do it
somebody's ticket and sold it to somebody else. It was like, man, I'm not gonna go. I can't go
because he's not. First of all, he's not no big boxing fan like that. So he knows about it, but he ain't no big fan like that. I'm thinking that's what his ass did. He sold it for a good price because at that time, around when the fight happened, I know it was his daughter's birthday and he was out of work. And he couldn't do nothing for her. So you're not finna convince me that you spent a nice amount of money just to go to this fight, knowing it was around your daughter's birthday. Nah, dog, you sold that damn ticket. That's why a year later you keep talking that I ain't gonna tell you, but I paid a good price. Man, who you think you talking to?
You ain't gonna tell, nigga. Why not? I'm gonna ask, why you not gonna tell?
Why not?
I don't want you.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you.
I don't want you to know who my hookup is.
Let me tell you who. Let me tell you what I did. When Zab Judah fought Miguel Cotto at the time when he did it, I had no type of bread. And I remember there was this chain that my son's mother bought me. It hurt me to do it, but I needed the money. and I needed to get something for my son because I wasn't going to see him without. I went to this pawn shop on the Grand Concourse in the Bronx, sold that chain for about $900. Got that $900 the day that I got it. First thing I did was run my ass down to the garden. At the time, the tickets were $50. Sit up at the top. I wanted to see it.
I thought you were about to tell me something else. I thought you were about to tell me you was down by the little strip shop in the Bronx. I thought you about to say you was out that joint with daggone honey butter chicken oil all on your body, dancing on the pole.
No.
Get down, shorty. Big booty hoes. Where that nigga Clarence come out shaking his, you like.
No, man. No. I went and bought 3 tickets, so that was $150. Yeah, plus I think a little, was it tax at the time? I don't know. I can't remember. But I wanted to go see Kodo and Zad. You know what I'm saying? So I did what I had to do. But when he kept talking that he said, "See, nigga gonna slap a Baltimore nigga in the crowd doing the undercard." He said,
hey, I need you to do me a favor, Clarence.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't remember if I still got his connect or not on Instagram. I need you to hit up Donnell.
Oh, Boom. I just talked to Boom too. So let y'all know, Darnell Boom is on Netflix. He has a movie called Ohio Body Bags. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm gonna go check it out. But it's on Netflix. My brother already told me that. I thought it was like a boxing series or something. Cause I'm like, where it's a boxing series? He's like, no, it's actually a movie I'm in. So whoever has Netflix, go check that out. Ohio Body Bags.
Yeah, I need to holler at him. I got my man wants to do an interview with him.
Okay, I'll hit him up today. I ain't got no issue with that.
He's a big fan. CDK a big fan of Donnell.
Okay,
And,
yeah, no
he
problem. I
wants to do it.
definitely
I was
got
like,
that.
I know who Donnell is. He was like, you know him? I said, yeah. I said, man, him Instagram process. I talked to him a few times.
Yeah,
And
hell
my
yeah.
man's live. I said, I know who he is.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to
I'm
get.
like,
First of
you want to
all,
do an
I'm
interview?
trying to get.
I get you in I get to connect for an interview. He like,
Oh
yeah, just
yeah,
let
I'll
me
get
know.
that to you
I'm free on
soon.
the. He said
I'll
he's
give
free
that
on the
to you.
weekend.
You don't have him on the gram. You have him on the gram?
I think I do. I don't remember if I still
I'll
have
send it
him.
to you. Don't worry about it. I'll send it to you. Because I'm trying to get Boom to get Kelly Pavick for me, man. That's the dude. I'm trying to get Kelly Pavick on here,
Because I
man.
remember he
Shit.
said I think I do because I remember he asked me to send him that recipe of that baked spaghetti, and I think I sent
Yeah,
it to him.
yeah. I remember yeah. You know what? I'm hoping that don't happen at the Barclays Center, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of slapping, period. Because that's just what they do.
Yeah,
Not
I
blaming
mean,
it.
yeah, but for the most part, nah, not really. It's gonna be
I,
the knuckleheads that gets drunk. It's not gonna be so much of the actual fans. It's gonna be the knuckleheads that's gonna get drunk. They're gonna be talking shit. They're gonna be betting, and somebody gonna get mad. But for the most part, it ain't gonna be nothing like that because I mean, he Lamont is a DC dude, but he's not a DC dude. If you get what I'm saying,
yeah.
he represents DC, but he's not a DC dude. He's more of a Maryland dude because he lives in Upper Marlboro. That's where he went to school at. That's where he was raised at. But his mother and father and his family are from DC, so he hangs out at DC, but he's not really a DC dude. So he gets love from DC, but he's not really a DC dude like that. So I don't think niggas gonna be tripping like that over because there's a lot of dudes in DC that love Tank Davis. There's a lot of dudes that rep for Tank Davis. Even though he's from Baltimore, there's a lot of dudes in DC that rap for Tank Davis.
I know, especially here. Here, shoot, people made their biggest bag here. Messing with Tank, man. They made a big bag. I know people who've actually made a big bag off him, man. Like, yo, thank you. The Barclays shouldn't gonna be like the Sauce Awards back in the 90s. Hey, when you stepping in the Barclays, man, it's no telling what happens. That's why I told somebody when they asked me why didn't I put in credentials, I was like, I can't because if my wife want to go, why would I put in
Hey,
credentials?
you know what I just thought about it?
What up?
They ain't never had no headline of a Caucasian fighter in the Barclays.
What?
They never had a headline of a Caucasian fighter in the Barclays.
What are you trying to get at, Free?
You can't put just anybody in the Barclays. It gotta be a nigga that you gotta put in the Barclays. You can't put no
You know
daggone.
what? Free, if you don't
you
stop
can't.
this,
You can't put no Loma Cinco in the Barclays. You can't. Imagine Loma fighting in the Barcade and he was fighting let's say he was fighting Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis. And
hey, Free, did you
they
did you
give the
did you
daggone fight to Loma.
did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. They get a fight to Loma. Man, Loma is his camp is not making it out of Brooklyn.
why
You
you
gotta get
why
that.
you say that?
No, if they give the fight to Loma over Keyshawn Davis, his ass ain't making it out of Brooklyn.
He said it's the first. He said, "Is this the first real deal boxing pay per view ever?" What do you mean for next week? No, no, not
No,
close to it.
no, no. It's
And
not the
that's not
first
to
real
insult. That's
boxing.
not to insult the fight. But no, no, no,
No, because you
no.
had that one. You had that one where you had uh, Deontay Wilder on there, and who else was on that card? I think he had Deontay Wilder. I want to say it was one of the Russells on there.
I tell you what, the fights that Don King used to put together, just all the people you would see on one card would be crazy. One time he had Mike Tyson, he had Chavez, he had a couple of hitters on that one card. And I'm like, damn, boy. He used to have some hitters on one card. So you know people would get their money worth back then when they was paying for that, especially in person. But
Yeah,
nowadays we can't get that. That's why I don't be too mad at Turkey Ali Sheik when I see certain, because a lot of these guys, right, despite of what you feel about them, despite their record, a lot of these guys, if they wanted to, could be like, I don't want to fight on that card because I want to be the main attraction. Oh, why he got to be the main attraction? Why he got to be the main event? Why I got to be on the undercard? You know what I'm saying? You have to work your way up. But you know what I'm saying, Free? Some people are
yeah,
just, everybody want to be the man.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
want to be the man. Sometimes you got to take the back seat.
Oh, uh-oh. Hold up.
What
Let me go
happened?
back real quick.
Uh-oh.
BoxRec does they own pound for pound.
You said Box Rec. You said they own pound for pound or
Yeah,
own it?
they do they own pound for pound.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do their
I
own
didn't know
pound
that.
for pound. I,
What?
they got right now. They got Usyk number one, Monster Inoue number two, and Terrence Crawford number three.
Do you agree with him being number 3?
Who? Terrence Crawford?
Do you over Tank? Do you agree?
I don't agree with
No, I'm
Terrence
saying
Crawford.
is this the
I
first
don't.
real hood main event pay-per-view? Yeah. Now that I would say, Kendall, yeah. Hood main event. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you got two brothers. You got two brothers. You know, one from Maryland, one from DC. You know, it's yeah. I would say that. Yeah, I would say that the little hood joint. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can't go, man. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just about I can't afford a ticket. It's just that I couldn't do media, and my wife is sitting freaking in the crowd, and you see
This
bodies being flown and all that. Like,
what
nah, buddy.
I will say, this is might be a hood pay per view, but this is definitely Tank Davis' weakest card for a pay per view. The
Oh,
only the only names on
speaking.
there is him, uh, El Rayo, Antoine. I mean, because Lamont Roach ain't really a name, but if you want to throw Lamont in there, Lamont. Those are only real names. And then you got Alberto Puyo, but he ain't really a name like that. So it's really no names on his resume. There's only
Yo, isn't
four fights.
and correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't Jared Hurd supposed to be on that card?
I don't see him on there. He must be on the prelims. He's not on the
Cause
main
they got
card.
I looked at something where they said Jared Hurd was fighting. I said Jared Hurd. I didn't even know Jared was still fighting.
Yeah, Jared Hurd still fighting. I just saw him fight a couple of months ago, but he must be on a prelim. He ain't on the main card. He must be on a
Nah,
prelim. Definitely ain't
that's
on the main card
crazy.
because there's only four fights on the main card. This is like I said, this is the weakest card that Tank Davis has put together. I can tell you that. This is the weakest card.
Why do you think the card is
Niggas,
like that? I mean, because you would think that since this is the first fight back at the Barclays, because the last one was Ryan and Devin. I mean, you'd have thought they'd had enough time to put the card together. What do you think happened?
oh, it had nothing to do with them putting the card together. It's just more so. I don't. To be honest with you, I really don't know because Ryan and Devin was part of Golden Boy. They ain't part of PBC, so it don't have nothing to do with them. Um, I don't know, but like I said, if you buying this card, you literally buying this card to see the co-main and the main event. You ain't buying to see nothing else. It really ain't nothing else on here to be seen.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on PBC?
I know, huh?
Over the last year or two, PBC has changed. What are your thoughts on PBC? Because we know it probably won't go back to what it used to be. We all got spoiled when we used to see Danny and Wilder and all of them doing it. PBC to me is still a great promotion. Like I won't take anything away from them. There's still a lot of great fighters on there. But what do you think is going to happen in the future with PBC? Ah, Mrs. Free,
Yeah. You said
hardest working woman in the world.
she can't hear you. I got the AirPods in.
Oh,
Clarence said, "What's going on?" He said,
yeah.
She said, But you said what? You said what's up with PBC?
I said, what do for the last year or two or the last year, things have changed with PBC. A lot of fighters that you thought that wouldn't have left, they left. It's a lot going on. Nobody knows anything that's really going on with Al Heyman, but we do know he still exists. What are your thoughts on PBC and how it's changed in the last year or two? And what do you see
Uh,
happening? What do you see happening with them in the future now that Turkey Ali Sheik is around? What do you see happening?
Same old, same old. They're gonna continue putting on cards. I think they will continue on um using Turkey as another avenue or allowing their fighters to go and fight on Turkey cards because these fighters are not under PBC far as exclusive fighters. Like they fight under PBC umbrella because PBC make fights for them, but PBC never stopped their fighters from being able to go to another platform and fight. So I think they would still allow some of their fighters to go over to Turkey if they choose to. But I think they're gonna be advised by Al Heyman. Hey, the money might not be as good as you think it is when you go over there. So
Yeah,
they're gonna I don't know. Like I said, I think PBC is fine. PBC is the only promotional company outside of Top Rank right now. I think Top Rank going to end up being like Golden Boy and Matchroom and Queensbury. I think they're going to end up being just like them in the long run. But PBC is the only one that's really putting on big cards in spite of Turkey. They allowed Turkey to use a fighter here and there, and they still will put on their own big cards.
I wish we could bring back HBO. And I wish we would. I wish it was that simple where we could. I wish we could. I really wish we could. But you know, them glory old days is over. I wish we could.
Why would y'all want human body odor back? I don't want no
You know
human
what?
body odor.
Hey.
I like to wear cologne. I don't like to be walking around in human body odor.
Kendall, this is the BS that I have to deal with this guy. This is every day with this dude, B. Every day this dude is gonna find a way. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did you call it again?
Putting on
Human
deodorant,
body
putting on
odor.
cologne and
Yo, this
stuff like
dude,
that.
B.
Y'all,
This
y'all,
dude.
y'all just want to walk around in human body. Or y'all really want to go back to Africa, don't y'all? Y'all really want to go back to Africa.
Shout outs to PBC for always giving me my shot and my opportunity. Thank you guys. I've never, you guys have never let me down. You guys have always showed me love. Shout outs to the PBC. Shout outs to Magna Media. You know what I'm saying? People might have their
Y'all know what
opinions and
PBC stands for?
what?
Punish black kids. All these black people, all these black kids that's on PBC, they was punished at other platforms, so now they came to PBC. They're like, yeah, we the punish black kids. We
So,
gonna show
so,
y'all.
so, 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 do me a favor, PBC. If you ever see this guy put in for a credential, deny him because this wasn't me. I didn't put him up to this. You see this guy name come up in, hey, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, PBC, I love y'all. Matchroom, I love y'all. Hey, everybody, I come in peace. He said, LOL, it was fights every weekend. Yeah, it was, man. It was. That was the great thing about it. But you know what? What we got
Boxing
going
after
on
dark.
now? What we got going on now is not bad. I like to see what Golden Boy's doing on Thursdays, where they got stuff going on. Wednesdays, we got Pro Box.
Did y'all watch the Pro Box on Wednesday?
Man,
It was a dude on there. I forgot his name. It was a little. I don't know if he was from Venezuela or where he was from, but he was a little foreigner. That
yeah.
dude, that dude can box. He can punch. He had boxing ability. He had good defense. I like, oh, okay. I gotta keep an eye on this dude.
That's
I
why
think I
PBC,
gotta go
I
back and
mean,
look at
this
his
is why
tape.
Pro Box is so important to watch because people don't understand. There's a lot of talented dudes on there. People don't be wanting. I'm like, yo, you gotta watch it, bro. You have to watch it.
That's how some of y'all be losing y'all money. Y'all be like, oh man, this ain't nobody. I'm like, okay, I seen him fight before. You
First
ain't
of all,
nobody. All right.
this is how crazy people are. Do y'all realize some of these fighters that y'all look at? A lot of them used to be on these promotion companies. You got
Yeah.
some guys at Pro Box that used to be on Top Rank. They used to be on PBC. They used to be with Matchroom. Look at these guys, and I'll be knowing guys' faces. That's why I used to be like, yo, he used to be on Matchroom. Damn, what happened? He was on Top Rank. What happened? You got to pay attention.
This
Yeah,
man,
Pro Box is very
this
legit.
girl is retarded. This girl is truly retarded. She's sitting in the car trying to take a seatbelt off that she ain't got on.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave Vicky alone. Why you doing that?
The other day, she tried to get out the car without taking the seatbelt off. Now she's trying to take the seatbelt off that she ain't got on.
Look, that reminds me of Friday when Mike Epps was trying to get out
Niggas fuck up. I fuck up all the time.
Yo, I can't. Angela Lee had a couple of comeback fights on there. Next thing you know, he fight all the time. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of these guys that people watch nowadays, some of them guys came from pro box.
That's why I be like, this is how you know who the real boxing fans are who not. I ain't watching pro boxers. I don't know none of them guys on there. I'm like, you bugging, bro.
You ain't
What do
gonna
you
know none of
mean?
them if you don't watch them.
Exactly.
if you
That's why
don't
I'm
watch,
so much
if
in
you
the.
don't watch
That's why. That's
ESPN,
why I'm so much into amateur boxing. I'm like, y'all don't want to watch that, but I'm watching. These guys I'm watching that's coming up is the future, man. You better pay attention. Y'all bugging out. PBC need to let Don King do at least one pay-per-view event. Woo. Well.
bro.
Oh,
If you didn't watch ESPN, you wouldn't know who Keyshawn Davis is or
I
Shakur
promise you.
Stevenson.
I promise you. But you can't tell them that. You can't tell these so-called fans that because they know everything.
Right.
They just go with what's popular. That's all it is. I told y'all popularity versus the truth. They just be out here going with what's popular.
Slow as
Smash my
hell.
like button, y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? I'm at 487. Give me the 500, man. Let me get them
Was it the
500
circle bone?
subscribers so I can have 500 more. Get it. Showbox
God
trying
damn.
to be like Showbox from back in the day. I love it. I love that series too. Somebody mentioned that yesterday. Somebody mentioned it yesterday on my show that Pro Box was similar to Showbox. Showbox, I used to love it because when there was no fights coming on any other day, I'm like, all right, let me watch this. And a lot of people got their name made off of Showbox.
Here you go.
You went from seeing them fight on Showbox to seeing them fight on somebody's undercard on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's what
But y'all don't
I
want
can't wait to see those.
what?
I said I couldn't wait to see Showbox. Like Showbox, he like
Oh,
the
what?
next generation.
I couldn't wait because I knew we were gonna see something special. We were going to see something special. But you got these so-called guys out here. I don't watch this. I don't watch that. I don't know him. I don't know her. I don't watch women's boxing. Y'all be killing me with a lot of shit. Y'all just find any and everything to complain about, boy. Everything to y'all is a problem if it ain't going the way y'all want it to go or the way y'all think it's supposed to go.
I'm gonna tell you something. Pro box and show box. You know what that is?
But
That's HBO boxing after dark.
yeah, yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
HBO boxing after dark.
The only difference is we can catch it. We catch it at the early. Yeah, yeah. You're right though. I didn't. Damn, I didn't look at it like that. Because you got something to look forward to on Wednesdays, and that, if sometime if Pro Box is not on a Wednesday, it'll be on a Friday. I talked to my man Johnny from the Hangout. Y'all see him on here. Go subscribe to him. But we were talking about that on our live on Instagram, and he was telling me how all that works, how the Pro Box works, and all that, and Pro Box is about to start going to different states because you know they out of Orlando, Florida, but they're about to start moving around to different states. I can't wait till they touch down here. I got
Oh
somewhere to
yeah.
go. I got somewhere to go on the Wednesday. If they here on the Wednesday, oh man, that's dope.
Oh shit.
Because
Slow your ass down, girl.
everybody think that boxing is supposed to be on a Friday or a Saturday. Boxing could be any day, man. You could see boxing on the Monday night. It could be any day. There's no
See
particular day that
boxing on
boxing
Tuesday
is.
night fights.
Come on now. Come on now. Tuesday night fights. Like,
Niggas don't know about Tuesday night fights.
no, they don't know. They'll tell you they heard of it. I heard of it, but those are the good old days. Nobody cares about that.
They don't remember watching ESPN boxing at the Playboy Mansion.
Nah, they don't remember none of that.
Every summer you would get a fight outside at the Playboy Mansion. You see nothing but Playboy bunnies walking around. They
Yeah.
don't they don't they don't remember watching none of those.
They ain't never looked at it. Remember it. They don't know nothing about it, man. They only comfortable with today's. Was it Hagler versus Hearns on a Monday or Tuesday? Was it D3?
What's that?
When Hagler and Hearns fought, was that on a Monday or a Tuesday?
In my,
I can't answer that one. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
can't
That's a good
remember.
question though.
Yeah, I have to go back and look. I want to say it wasn't, but I could be wrong. It could have been on a Tuesday. I want to say
But
it wasn't because it was a premier fight, but it very well could have been because back then premier fights is not the same as it is now. Back then
yeah,
you would get a premier fight all the time because there was no pay-per-view back then. It was just whoever's the big fighter get paid big money.
yeah, yeah. Times are much different then, you know what I'm saying, compared to now. And we all just gotta appreciate what it is today, man. That's why I say I enjoy boxing way different from the rest of y'all. I appreciate pro box. I appreciate what Eddie Hearn and Gold and Oscar's doing. When I see all of them on stage together with Frank Warren, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? What I see PBC give us, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, I don't complain about it. It is what it is, man. It was a
Cool.
Monday. Shout out to Al. He said shout out to Al. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't complain about nothing, bro. It is what it is, man. We gonna get a lot more great fights this year. Telling y'all. But far as next Friday, far as next Saturday, we gotta see how this will play out for Lamont Roach. It's gonna be a good one. I got to go watch some of his fights though. I maybe watched one or two fights. I can't remember the guys, but I think today I got time, so I'll probably sit back and I'll do that. I'll watch some of his some of them great fights that people said they seen him in. I can't say what kind of fights he's been in. I can't say if his fights were ever boring. I can't do that. I remember the one fight that I watched it wasn't boring to me. He was getting busy. But it
No,
is
he's
levels.
not a
It,
born
it,
fighter. He's
it
not a
is
born fighter
levels.
at all.
It is levels to this though. So talking about running into somebody like Tank, and you've never been, like you said, D3, you never really performed in front of them bright lights where, like you said, D3 is 20,000 people, 30,000 people. It's different. See, this ain't nothing for Tank. It's a cakewalk for him. The fight is not a cakewalk, but the position is because he's been here I don't know how many times.
Cage.
So, when you're not used to that and people go, well, I performed under the lights before. Yeah, but it's kind of different when you're in this position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So are you going to be able to handle that? Where the light? This is why they say, will the lights be too bright for you?
You got it.
You know, I'll be wondering, right? They don't never show it though, right? Not to say they supposed to, but I want to know, Free, do these dudes ever be in the dressing room and just have a nervous moment where they just go, their stomach just go bloop and they just go, because they just be,
Probably
they,
so.
they realize there's 30,000 people out there. Jesus Christ, I ain't never
Probably
seen
so.
30,000 people. Roaches,
I would say, yeah, they probably do.
like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen, like, kind of like Michael B. Jordan in Creed, when he had to
Yeah.
take a shit. You start getting nervous, like, I ain't never seen 30,000 people. God, dog. 30,000.
Yeah, it's different when
He
you
said,
you
"Mom
can say
spaghetti."
you
Mom
say
spaghetti.
you say you say
He
like,
said,
man,
"Mom."
it's gonna be 30,000 people there, man. I don't care. I've been in front of a lot of people before. And then you walk out there, you be like, hold up, nigga, it's a lot of people out there. I told you it's gonna be 30,000 out there. You're like, nah, but you
30,000
didn't say it
people.
was gonna you didn't say it was gonna be this big. I said 30,000.
Hey, like somebody be like, yo, well, how many people's in the crowd? Well, you know, it's only 175,000 people, or there ain't nothing to fight in front of those kind of people, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, that ain't nothing. It might not be nothing if you fought in front of 3,000 or 4,000. All right, I've done that. But we talking about 30,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go to some amateur fights and it's like, shit, you know what I mean? 30,000 people? Jesus Christ, you ain't used to that? Lord have mercy, you gonna collapse.
There's a different perspective when you look out there and you realize, hold up, dog. I ain't
You
never
ever see
seen it filled all the way up to the very top where niggas could touch
you
the
ever see
lights
when they
out
be in
there.
the back? You know how when somebody's performing and they want to see what the crowd looks like and they peek between the curtain
Yeah.
and they go, shit,
Look at that,
it's a
John.
lot of people.
A whole lot of people out there, dog.
Hey,
There's people everywhere.
and check it. Before the event even start, you know how people start coming in to get their seat? Even with those little people coming in, you like, how many people is out there already? Well, this venue holds 20,000. So far, it's about 275,000 people out there already. And that's not even the whole, that's not even half of the damn bit. You like
They be like, man,
275,000.
they be like, I hear it. It's loud out there. How many people out there? Oh, it's a packed house. Oh, okay. Lamont Roch. That nigga walk out there, he was like, oh, the fuck
Yo,
up. Oh, there's
I
people
know them.
everywhere. He said, I told you it was a packed house. Let's go. That
I
man
know
better go out
they
there and lose
heartbeat beating.
himself in the music, in the moment. He
Man,
better own it.
listen. You only get one shot. You only
Not
get one
the
shot,
shot,
man.
the blow. The
Hey,
moment come once in a lifetime. You got to
that's
lose
why
yourself.
when I saw what Crawford did to Spence, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, life is just not fair. Life is just not fair. I'm like, damn, don't do him like that, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Lamont will be okay next week. I just want to see as far as what he'll look like on the scale. Because a lot of these guys that have stepped on the scale with Tank, they
That's
just
when
it's something that
that's when the moment starts to get to him. When they
yeah,
go to weigh in and they step on the scale and they see Tank step on the scale and they standing across from each other, they're like, hold up, we really about to fight.
yeah.
Okay. It's really about to
That's
go
when it
down.
hits
All
you.
right.
And you notice that people's behavior change when they know, oh shit, tomorrow we fighting. Oh damn, this is really happening. And then it really don't hit you until you pulling up to the venue and you in the car, right? And you see all them people online. You
Yeah.
like all these people coming to see the fight. It ain't nothing but only 5:30. God damn. All these people coming to see the fight? Because you
It's
know the venue
5:30.
opens what?
It's 5:30. Yeah, but these niggas pay goddamn $2,000 for a nosebleed. You damn right they gonna get every moment of that daggone fight.
Hey, look, they paying
They
for
want to see
everything. They paying.
the amateurs before the prelims come on, and then they want to see the main card.
Hey, they gonna be there before the doors open. I pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? They
Matter of
online
fact,
knowing that they can't bring no alcohol in the building, so they gonna be online getting a little smack with the nutcrackers or whatever, smoking their weed. Man, we paid all this money. Of course, I'm here on time. You thought I was gonna come here when it was main event time? I paid $200. I paid $2,000 for a ticket. What are you crazy?
yeah.
If this
Matter of
fight
fact,
don't end
they gonna
until
be like, hold up,
12,
man. They're gonna open up their seat. They're gonna be like, hold up, man. It's a daggone you got some trash in my seat. You need to come clean this out. Man, what? Clean it out? Yeah, nigga, you need to come clean it out.
man, look, man. I know when I go to fights, I'm on time, bro. I don't care if I pay $25 for a ticket, 2,000. Man, look, I'm going to be on time, and I want to be there for everything. I'm not missing nada. Straight up. Like for this Boost fight, I make that. I got to be there.
Right.
I got to be there, dog. I got to be there because this was a fight we was waiting for anyway, which I'm going to get to that. I'm going to pretty much touch on that probably after this Tank fight. Unless there's something. Is there anything else coming up after March 1st?
Yeah, you got Jerome Booth. Oh, you talking about for the month of March?
Yeah. I know
Uh,
we got Shushu. That's
I
the
can tell you right
29th.
now. Hold on. I can tell you
Yeah.
right now. For the month of March, do we have anything else?
That's what my concern is. I need to start looking at the calendar, and I have the calendar where I can look it up. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah, I got it right here. Fight
But I usually get
scheduled.
emails.
Um, well, we have this fight coming up this weekend.
Yeah, I'm early bird too. I'm trying to watch the so you sweep the he said I'm trying to watch some sweep the ring up.
Yeah, we got this fight this
No,
weekend, and then
hell no. Hey, PYP, did
for
you put in? I'm sorry, did you put in for your credentials for next week? I'm looking in my email. I'm trying to see when they sending them because I think either today or tomorrow. No, I think they send them today or tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow might be the day they send it. I think the 22nd is when they
oh
send
no,
them.
hey, like I told you, it's on the prelims. They got J-Rock fighting against Tails, and they got her versus Gonzalez, Lopez versus some other dude.
J
This is
Rock
a different
Williams is
look.
back too.
Yeah, J-Rock Williams fighting. He's fighting on the main card though.
We ain't seen J Rock fight since he fought Banana, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Damn.
So the next, that's a the zone card. They got Matias
Oh,
fighting
okay, okay. What day is that?
for which card?
The J Rock Williams.
He's fighting on the Tank undercard. He's on the main card.
So him and Heard is on
Hurd.
that card.
Well, Hurd is on a prelim.
I
J
hardly
Rock
ever
is
get.
the first fight on the main card.
You said nah. I hardly get into Tank. Oh, you probably got to do more videos for it, brother.
Yeah,
Sometime it happens. It be like that.
J
But
Rock
keep trying
is the
though.
first fight on the main card. Hurd is on the prelims. There's two fights on the prelims, and then it's the main card. J Rock is on the main card. The first fight.
Okay.
They got Matias fighting the same day because you know that's the zone. Matias is fighting that day too. He's fighting Venezuela. I don't know who the heck this is. It's a Puerto Rican card. It's a lot of they're fighting in Puerto Rico.
Okay. Depends on what time that start. Well, depends on what time it start. I might glance at it.
And then March 7th, we got Jonas versus Price, female. Is a
Oh
female
yeah,
card.
that's what I want to
It's a
see right
female
there. The
card on
females.
Peacock. Female card on Peacock, March 7th, which is a Friday. And then you got Eubank versus McKinney. But this ain't Chris Eubank. This is another Eubank. His name is Eubank versus McKinney.
It's spelled the same way.
That is on Friday, the March 7th.
Okay.
Pro
Okay.
Box got a card on March 7th as well. Oh no, I'm sorry. Pro Box got a card on March 8th, Saturday, March 8th. Pro Box got a card. And then March 12th, the return of Once Upon a Time Keith Thurman, Wednesday, March 12th. Yeah, March
Okay.
13th is a card on who are they fighting? What card are they fighting on? I don't even know. They don't even say. I guess this That's March 13th, but they don't say who's showing it. Oh, it's a Tokyo card, so it's probably, but it's not Monster anyway. It's just a Tokyo card. I don't know. Then they got a fight on March 14th. Not really
Okay.
nobody on there. March 15th, they got Nick Ball back. March 15th versus Doheny. Nick Ball versus Doheny.
Nick Ball's the one who beat what's my boy from Jersey?
Raymond Ford.
Raymond Ford.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that is on March 15th. That's on
You know what
TNT
I'm trying to
Sports
think
1.
about? I haven't heard them speak about it. Is this whole thing in May? I wonder how they're gonna do this press conference in May about that fight we was talking about. I'm just
And
trying
then
to.
your
I'm not
boy's back.
excited about it. I'm just excited about going to the like. I'm trying to figure out how they gonna do it, man.
So yeah, so March 15th, this is the card that you was waiting on. You was waiting on Amber Williams, and they got Belinga fighting and somebody named Jones. I don't know who Jones is. Walks away. But
I'm
Belinga is
hoping.
fighting Ortiz.
I'm hoping between the dude that between Caleb Plant, the dude that beat him, that Caleb Plant beat, that dude Belenga, and Boo Andre. I'm hoping to see all of them. One of them get it on this year.
Oh, when this happened? I didn't know this happened. When this happened?
What?
March 22nd. Fedor versus Booker.
Oh
Amazon
yeah, yeah,
Prime.
yeah. I've been saw that.
I didn't
They
know
put
that.
they got credentials for that, but I can't go because that's not here. That's in Mandalay Bay. That's gonna be in Vegas, so I can't go to that.
Yeah, that's in Vegas. I didn't. I
I
didn't
could, I
even.
would.
They got
I was tr-
Elijah Garcia on here
I was trying to figure out why the fight with him and Spence just went away.
because Spence wasn't. He didn't. He wasn't comfortable with his trainer, so he wanted to move it back. But
Oh,
That's March 22nd. I
wait,
didn't
comfortable
know.
with the
I didn't know
strength. Wait a minute.
Cambosa's moved. I didn't know Cambosa's moved up to 140.
Yes, he did.
Cambosa's he's fighting at 140.
Yes, he did. I knew that one already.
Yeah, he's moving up to
Yeah,
140. He's fighting on March 22nd.
yeah.
It's got
Told you one.
quite a few cars in March.
Yo, 140 right now is looking super disrespectful. That's why there's no reason this year for it to be. It's looking disrespectful. 140.
Joe Smith is fighting. I think this is a pro box card. Joe Smith is fighting somebody named Williams. Who's this?
You talking about our Joe Smith?
Joe Smith Jr., the one that fight at light heavyweight.
Yeah, he's fighting.
He's fighting at
He's
cruiserweight
fight,
now.
he's fighting here. I mean, he's fighting in his hometown in Long Island.
Is that in? No. Is the theater called Paramount Theater?
Yes, that's in Long Island. Yeah,
Huntington, United States.
yeah. That's in Long Island. I've been there. I've been there one time to see a fight. Yeah. 2025 is going to be a crazy year. Good fights every month. Yeah, it's gonna be. If we could just stop finding every little thing to complain about, we're gonna have some great fights. And the fights
Oh,
that we feel like is not great, we don't have to, we
Saturday.
don't have to go out our way to trash it. We just
You
don't
got
have
an
to support it.
ESPN card on the 29th. A ESPN card. Michaela Mayer fighting a girl named Ryan, and then you got Brian Newman Jr. fighting on that card.
Is that Ryan Sandy?
That is in
She's
Las
supposed to
Vegas.
be rematch. She's supposed to be rematching them.
And then you got Williams Zapata versus Tevin Farmer on that card. Rematch.
I'm surprised they're doing that again. I guess they felt like
no, that's not on that card. That's on the DAZN card. They got a DAZN card.
I said, yo, they running that fight back. I said, I guess I'm surprised to see them running back.
Dog. Then they got an exhibition bout. KSI.
Yeah,
I don't even know why they put that on here. That's an exhibition.
I don't even know neither. I don't know neither.
Then they got your boy Dillian White versus Joe Joyce, April 5th.
Definitely not watching that.
So that's all of the fights for March. So
I
it's
ain't,
about
I
to
ain't, I ain't,
end.
I ain't, I ain't, I damn sure ain't watching no damn Dillian.
I ain't watching no slow ass Joe Joyce, and I ain't watching no uppercut King Dillian White. That man goes to sleep from every uppercut he has ever seen in his entire life. That nigga dream about
Oh.
uppercuts before he go to sleep. He's like, man, I cannot go to sleep. Uppercut. And then he just fall asleep. That man has fell asleep from every uppercut he has ever seen in his life.
Hey, I guess uppercuts are not his best friend, huh?
No, uppercuts is his sleeping pills.
Yo,
That
man.
nigga, that nigga is so trash. Tank Davis can knock his ass out with an uppercut. And Tank
Oh,
Davis
that's
ain't number
crazy.
5'5".
That's crazy. Imagine if you could see stuff like that in boxing. Hit him to the body,
And
hit him to the body.
Tank Davis got enough power to put his ass to sleep too. That's the bad
What
thing
would
about
you
it.
think Tank would be like if Tank was actually a 54 or 60 pounder? What do you think Tank would be like?
54?
Or even
I don't
60? And we're not talking about him being the height that he is. Let's just say you put 3 or 4 more inches taller on him.
I think he'll be at 54 or 60 at 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
Tank Davis gonna be a problem for everybody in the daggone sport of boxing. No, there's nobody from cruiserweight on down that's willing to deal with Tank Davis if he was 5'9".
Yeah.
Tank Davis at 5'9"? That's like
Yeah.
that's like Canelo Alvarez. But you talking about a better boxer and probably a bigger puncher. It's like Canelo Alvarez, better boxer, bigger puncher.
Yeah. Um, but I say even at the size he is now, I'm like, y'all don't want him for real. It just sound good. Y'all don't be want to fight that man for real. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody
Uh,
gonna call him out because they know they gonna get their biggest payday with him. Kind of like Floyd said back in his time. Everybody calls me out because they know they gonna get their biggest payday. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm gonna get Bo Mac. I called him. I hit him up, right? Text him. I'm like, yo, I was getting ready to go to the weigh-in because they had a fight here last night in New York, but the weigh-in was Wednesday. I'm like, man, he ain't never get back to me. I said, wait till I see him in New York. I'm gonna be like, bruh, I'm trying to hit you. Then I said, yeah, that's great content for me. I'll go there Wednesday for the weigh-in, but I know he'd be busy. He got a lot going on, so I couldn't expect him to.
Bomac was on the move looking for his daggone Cheetos.
Would you stop it or?
I have never seen Bomac without a bag of Cheetos.
What is it with you? Do you need
He
a
need to
hug
get
or something?
he need to get sponsored by them because he make a lot of people know Bomac for eating Cheetos and brought a lot of eyes to Cheetos.
That I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it that way. You might have a point. Damn, the weigh-ins today though. For tomorrow joint. Gotta watch that. That fight's still gonna be great though. Even with the little changes for tomorrow, still gonna be a great card tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard to watch it because I'm not I ain't about to be just stuck in one place all day waiting for something to happen. I might have to go on YouTube and probably watch this joint. But hey, shout outs to my man Lamont Roach, shout out to Tank, shout out to everybody going in next week, man. More power to y'all, man. It should be a great event. Tomorrow was gonna be a great event. We got more stuff we're gonna be
I need
talking
a
about, man.
I need a list of all the names of everybody that's going to the Lamont Roach and Tank Davis fight.
Why? What the hell? You need a list?
Cause I know all them niggas got money. I need to put them on my daggone subscriber list so they can give me some cash apps and some super chats.
Oh man, listen, people will sit there. Like I said, man, people be supporting what they want. They'll sit there and spend money on $300 pair of sneakers and $1,000 for a ticket, and you be like,
That's
"Yo,
why.
just hit me with a cash app with support," and they
That's
won't
why I
do
said
it.
I need their name. So if they don't, I make sure that I go ahead and get them a ticket and boost that up to about $500-600. I boost that daggone ticket up to about $500-600 and a court date. If they don't show up, their license is revoked, not suspended, revoked. You will never drive
Uh,
again.
I'll be looking. I'm
I'm
just be
being
looking at
petty.
some people. I'll just be looking at some people like, "Yo, what are y'all
I'm being
doing?"
petty.
You said what? Being petty?
I said I'm being petty.
You being petty?
Yeah, 2025. I'm being petty. I
Being
don't
petty?
care
Why you being petty?
because
Can't be being.
it's my, it's my, it's mine, it's mine,
Can't be being
my,
petty, free.
my prerogative. It's my prerogative.
You's an idiot. You know that?
I was looking at Bobby Brown the other day. That's why that joint is in my head. I was looking at Bobby Brown the other day.
What you was looking at? A video?
Him on the versus Keith Sweat.
Oh, I
I
don't
was
even know
sitting
how
there
they ended up.
dying
I
laughing. I
don't
was
know
like,
how they end up.
who?
I don't know how they end up coming with that versus. I don't know why. I'm not hating, but I don't know how they ended up doing that.
That joint had me dying laughing. I was like, oh my god, you got Keith Sweat over consistent, over conceited ass, and then you got Bobby Brown. He overweight. He think he still got the dance moves. I'm like, this is just hilarious.
He did bust a couple moves though. I was like, all right, B, all right, we see you. Tay, what up?
This man
Let me
Keith
ask you.
Sweat said that he sung a couple of words and just thought he was doing this thing. I was like, Keith Sweat, you never really had a voice like that. People just liked your music. Your voice was never like that. You couldn't tell Keith Sweat he couldn't sing. I
Yeah.
was like, man,
He
these
was
people
yo,
is
we called him
crazy.
the king. We called him the king of beggars.
I call that man a king of crybabies. That man was always crying.
Oh man. Tay, hey, watch this. Tay, you going the next week fight, Tay? Tay gonna say, hell no, I ain't going. They said, nope, I'll respectfully watch it at home.
B12.
Tay's like, I'm
Tay
not
going.
going.
She going to watch some MMA. That's what she going to do.
Tay, you gonna watch you some MMA? I ain't watch. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I only get to glance at MMA. I don't get to glance at MMA like that.
Today is the 21st of February.
She said, look. She said, hell no.
Tay,
Tay said, hell no.
how many MMA fights have you been to, Tay? I know you watched them on TV. I want to know how many have you actually been to?
I ain't never been to one. I want to go to one, man. I want. I'll be watching MMA marches. Gonna be fire. Yeah, it is.
March gonna be fired for MMA and boxing.
Yeah, I think this year is gonna be a fire year. Period. A lot of people are assuming that they think they know how this year is gonna go, and I'm like, you don't know how this year is gonna go. Be patient, bro. Yeah, we do know how it's gonna go. Look what they giving us now, man. Shut up.
Mm. Everybody is focused on one promotional company. Oh, what PBC gonna do? It don't matter what PBC going to do. It's a matter of what the fighter is going to do, because the fighter don't have to fight on PBC. He don't have to fight on Prime. He can fight anywhere he wants to. It's a
Yeah,
matter of what the fighter is going to do, not what PBC going to do. PBC ain't getting in the ring.
yeah,
PBC
no, it ain't.
PBC ain't even promoting the fight. It's Tom Brown that's promoting the fight. These are association with PBC. It's promoted by Tom Brown. They're not promoting the fight. They're associated with Tom Brown and PBC. And they're going Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime production.
I haven't been to an MMA show yet. You haven't been to one? Hey, let me tell you something, Tay. I'm not telling you from experience, but hey, if a guy really wants to win your heart, tell him he could take you out to dinner, he could take you to a movie, but if he could take you to MMA, I'm just saying.
Hey,
Just saying.
MMA, take to the MMA, get Nookie later.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? I didn't say that, Tay. He did. He did, Tay. I didn't say it, Tay. Word up, Tay. I ain't say it. This fool did. You know, D3 a nut. He said, you right. I'm just saying though, he wanna win your heart. The movies is cool, the dinner cool. Know what I mean, bringing you roses and flowers, that's cool. He get you to that. She said, wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Free. Free. Yeah. Yo, that's free. You not mind you, he said it. I didn't.
What?
Yeah, she thought about it like, what? She said he ain't gonna get nothing because he ain't gonna even get a chance to get that far. He ain't get none of my cutty.
Hey, if he pull out them MMA tickets, she gonna be like, I said not on the first day, but I don't know. I ain't never had this before. That nigga just put out some MMA tickets. I ain't never had. That's like pulling out pulling out a tennis bracelet.
What Fat Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price.
That like a tennis bracelet to Tay is like, I mean, MMA tickets is like a tennis bracelet to Tay. That's something that she very rarely sees.
Oh, look what she said. Look what Tay said. Tay said he gotta open his
Mike.
Hey, he gotta work. That means he gotta work hard. We work hard for the money. He gotta work hard. Hey man, I ain't messing with you, Tay. She said he gotta work hard for it, boy. Which I ain't mad at you. He gotta put in that work. Gotta put in that work, man.
She was like, you gotta work hard for it. Like, I got you a ticket. Nigga, that ain't working hard, but it's in the skybox. Hold up, the skybox? The skybox?
Hey, it'd be funny though, right? Because dudes be like, they got it planned down their head already. Like, yeah, I know how this gonna go at the end of the night. I know how this is gonna go for sure. I'm not even worried about it. And then at the end, it's a kiss on the cheek. I had a lovely night. Thank you for everything.
See?
Good night.
That's why you gotta get the skybox, because you can get it in the skybox.
Yo.
It's just yours. You get it in the skybox. You gotta get the skybox.
Dudes be mad. Like, yo, I went through all this for what?
He's like, hold on. I just took her to an MMA fight. I just spent $300 on this damn ticket. And she said, I had a nice night. I talk to you later. Oh, hell no.
Dude be like, yo, you know what
hell no.
you know what I went through?
Tay gonna be like on Players Club when the dude followed her from the daggone from the club. Like, what nigga? Did you just follow me home? He's like, man, I just spent all this money on you. You gonna?
He's like, spend a lot of money on you. You act like I don't exist.
I spent all this money on you, and you can't talk to me for 5 minutes.
Hey Tay, don't end up having a diamond moment. Don't ever have that dude follow you, yo. I spent a lot of money on you, Tay. You know what I'm saying? He said, how'd you? She was like, she's something about you follow me home. I always make sure you get home safe.
I know Tay been training too. She like, y'all go ahead and follow her home. Once
Hey,
she hit you with a daggone
don't let Tay
overhand right, you gonna be like this.
don't let Tay hype fool you now. I've stood next to Tay. Tay a little bitty thing, but she got a little muscle on the now.
I tell you what, I'm gonna put it like this. I seen Tay work out. I seen Tay training and working out. I seen Rick Ross training and working out. I got my money on Tay. I think she'll knock Rick Ross ass out. I think she'll knock Rick Ross ass out.
Yo, you out of pocket, yo. Oh, you out of pocket for that. Damn, you out of pocket for that, bro.
That nigga Rick Ross is like, he don't have no punching power whatsoever.
They put a video up with him and 50, and you know 50 used to box. So when they put the video up, I was like, yo, if they had to really knuckle it up.
But though, why he gonna say at the end, I fuck your ass up? I'm like, dog.
Yeah.
50 Cent on the speed bag, you throwing punches at the nigga. You don't have no punching power. I was dying.
I'm not saying that he won't get it in if somebody did something, because you know, as a grown man, you'll never let another man put his hands on you. But if you talk about straight knuckling up, you ain't gonna win that, baby boy.
No, he ain't doing nothing with 50 physically.
And 50, even though with 50 getting older, he still got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. And that's not even us being biased because we from New York. I'm just being real. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's a no-win situation.
I'm not even from New York. I'm telling you, I know what I see. I see a dude that punch like he's about. I see one dude punching like he's 75, and another dude punching like he about 35.
Listen, one of these dudes was telling the story. They was like, yo, 50 been punching people in their face. He said when he's a teenager, he was punching grown men in the face. You crazy? Like, he been on this. This ain't nothing new. he been doing it.
I'm telling you, I got my money. I got my money on Tay. I saw how she throw punches, and I saw how Rick Ross throw punches. I got my money on Tay.
Tay gonna be up here too for the Tay gonna be up here for the annual barbecue. So I'm happy my sister will be coming through.
Oh, Tay coming through this time?
Yes, she is.
Tay lying like shit. She ain't coming through. She lying like shit.
Tay, if she don't come, damn well, if she don't come. If she don't come, that same dude that bought her the tickets from the MMA, I'm gonna give him her location.
Tay ain't coming. She lying like shit. She ain't coming. No. They said, yeah, I'm coming. It's gonna be the day of the joint. Like, damn, Tay, you ain't show up. Oh shit, I forgot all about it.
Hey, that was today?
Right. Man, I just talked to you yesterday. Oh man, you know I be out drinking and stuff. I ain't even know.
So that was today? Why you ain't remind me? That was today? Nah, I got my sis though. She know I'm a reminder.
We at the after party. You can come to the after party. All right, I'm on my way.
Oh man, you might not want to miss that though. I'm gonna be real with you. That after party gonna be disrespectful. We doing something great this year for y'all, man. It can never just end it with everybody. Appreciate you for coming.
The after party is gonna be at Sue's Rendezvous.
Shit. I don't know who the hell paying for that. I don't know who paying for that. That ain't coming out my pocket. It ain't coming out of Tiffany's. Shit. Tiff go, I know Tiff to tell you. Tiff like, you crazy? Who paying for that? For real, like, Tiff will be on some. Who paying for that?
Nah, Tiff gonna be like, nigga, our Sue's Rendezvous is in Manhattan. I don't know where you going.
Yeah.
Our Sue's Rendezvous is in Manhattan.
We ain't paying for that, man. That's That's too much, man. You know what's so crazy? Because I've never been there neither. No, I know it when I see it, but I have not been. I haven't been. No.
I've been there a couple of times.
Because you know what it is? New York it has so many places, and people will think because you lived here, you've been here, you've been to that place, and when they ask you about it, and then when you say I've never been there, it's either you had no entrance or you just was like, I just never been there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of places in this city that people never been to.
I never been to the Statue of Liberty when I lived in New York. I ain't never been.
I ain't either. The closest I've been to the Statue of Liberty is when me and Tiff get on our boat rides. And the boat rides that we get on got to go past it. Or when I'm going to Staten Island and I got to get on that ferry, you got to pass the statue. But you ain't as close to the Statue of Liberty as it is when we go on our boat rides. We're closer to it where we can take a picture. But this summer, I ain't going to lie, this summer I might go over that way. I want to start doing something different because I've been living my life regular. Well, I'm just used to doing the same shit. So I'm going to start breaking that uncomfortability and just, doing stuff that I haven't done before, just for fun, though. So that was one of the things I've never done before. And I want to get out this summer to do that. I ain't doing it now. I'll wait till the weather get warm. Right now, it's too much. It's already cold outside. So if you buy that water, you're going to freeze your... But I turned 23. Damn, she young. I didn't realize she was that damn young. 23. Well, somebody said she was older in rapping. Well, that's all right. Sometimes when you look, you've been through something, you look older than what you are. That's part of life. Yeah, but yeah, man, like I said, man. Next week is on. Tomorrow is on. The weigh-in should be kicking off today. I don't know what time the weigh-in is today for this. I think it'll probably be about 1 o'clock our time. I'm gonna go check that out. I got other stuff I'm gonna get ready to get in here and do. Shout outs to everybody, like I said, that's fighting tonight. We'll be live, Church Street Boxing Gym. All my amateurs is getting it in tonight. I'll be live 7 p.m. tonight. So she said, and he will die, and I will be in jail. Oh, I said, well, I would tell her where she be at. Tay crazy for real. Tay is crazy for real. Fellas, don't run up on Tay thinking y'all gonna do what y'all want. Be careful. Tay get at you. She'll do it. But yeah, I'll be live tonight, 7 p.m. You know what I mean? Y'all come check me out. Free, I'm gonna get up out of here, my brother. We'll get up later. Y'all check me tonight, 7 p.m. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go.